And we are live, Gina. And welcome
Good.
to C.D.S.P Ghost Chaser. And I have a very special guest on, Gina A. Jones, award-winning author and narrator. Welcome, Gina.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I've been wanting to have you on. It's been such a, I love the audiobook. What a great job. Um, People compliment me all the time on it. It's
Good.
wonderful. I love it. I even get it out and play it. I love it so much. It's such a good audiobook.
It was probably the most different I've ever done. It was very interesting. It was fun to do.
It was different. It was, actual events that had happened in my life, and I wrote it down and just as quick as I could. And now I've been doing paranormal investigations, and I know you have a very large catalog of books and audiobooks, and you're narrating now, a narrator, and
Yeah, I kind of do all kinds of things. I guess I need to probably maybe stick to one, but I just like to do too many things. So I don't think I can just put myself in just one box. I like to do everything. So that's just
that's
me.
a yeah, that's a good thing, good way to do it. Well, Gina, how can the viewers find you? I know you have your own website, through social media and stuff like that. Can you let the viewers know where they can find you? And
Yes, my author page is Gina A. Jones author. My regular page is Gina A. Jones author. I think that's probably about, I don't know. There's one's like my page and one's like my regular account. So Gina A. Jones author is probably the best way. Or my website at ginaajones.com.
Gina, how did you get started in writing? I mean, was it something you always did, or was it something you did on the side and then worked it in full time? Or
Actually, it was neither of those things. I never wrote. I was really not much of a reader. But at my last job I was at, I started listening to audiobooks just because it made the day go by so much faster. And then I decided some of these books I listened to, it's like, this is kind of like I've always had daydream ideas of stuff to write. So I started writing an audiobook. So I hired narrators and then decided I would like to try it myself because I wrote a book called Love Michael that was very like close to my heart, and I wanted to do the narration of it. So I just taught myself to do it and did it, and then I started doing it for other people. So that's kind of how it got started. Just kind of a serendipity thing, I guess. I never really planned it, but I'm doing it and I'm having fun.
yeah, and you have a huge catalog of books and stuff. I was going to say you quite the cook too. I can say from
Yeah,
your website. You I mean, I can see that you cook quite a lot.
yeah. I think I probably post more of my food than I do anything else, and then I have a PA who does all my book stuff. So,
Yeah,
and I'm
it's good.
a horrible marketer. That's yeah. Marketing is just not my thing. I'm horrible at it.
Yeah, that's the way I am too. Well, one thing for me with book sales and stuff, I have not been very good. Audiobooks has been better than the print books, especially with COVID hit. Print
Yeah.
books just did nothing at all,
No.
and you know, um, but I am so excited to have you on here. I am, and the first time I apologize for that. I don't know if it was StreamYard or what the heck happened there with that, but
It
um,
happened.
I know. Well, what's up in, coming up in the future for you, Gina? I mean, more books, more
I'm
audiobooks.
Yeah, I'm working on a series right now, a two-book series. I want to finish and get that out of my way because it's more of like a dark romance, and I kind of want to get away from those. And I had a one of my best-selling books, Love Michael. I'm actually getting ready to write two more books in that series, and to be standalones because I realized that hey, that's where my audience is at, so that's what they want. So let's just go forward with that. So it probably took like 5 years, but I probably figured that out now. that's the that's my audience, and I keep trying to chase a different type of genre just to try to be somewhere. And then I think you just need to listen to your audience if this is what they want. So that's my goal for now. I work with another USA Today author. We write together, and I do a lot of her narration. So right now, that's just what I got planned.
I did 3 other audiobooks with, I don't know if you've heard him or not. He's an actor, and he's probably got 200 audiobooks to his name. Kevin Tice.
No, I haven't heard.
He did about 3 other of my audiobooks year before, a little bit before you did the last one there. And I'm working on a book called Ghost Kids, which it starts, and I want us to get that to you because I think you would do a really cool job on it. It's about these teenagers. It starts way back in the 17th century. And these teenagers keep getting in trouble over, and they end up going over a cliff in a wagon, passing away, and they float across the ocean. I know this is really reaching out. This is reaching out, but they somehow wake up in modern day New York City, and they have 17th century period clothing on, and nobody can see them until they. I have to. It's like a short story, but it's pretty cool. It starts out. It's called Ghost Kids, and it's, I don't know. I'm working on it. I'm about right on my last page with it, and I'll send it to you. I think you would do a cool job on that.
That sounds interesting. Are you planning on making like a collection of all your short stories?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now, like an anthology. I'm going to be doing all these short stories and eventually do like an anthology of them, put them all together. And man, I've been working on songs. I write songs too, and but I'm amazed to have you on. I didn't think this was going to happen, Gina. I'm telling you right now. I was nervous because I admire your work. You're a heck of a good writer and narrator and person, and I was nervous to do this, and especially the first time. And then when finally I seen you coming up on the screen, I said, "Uh-oh, we got it." And I had these videos here I wanted to show you, but I don't know if I can get them up. Could try here if you want me to try.
Okay. Are they from your book?
They're from the audiobook that we did together, and I did some videos on them. And
I seen some of them one time on YouTube. I think when you put it there, I thought, "Hey, that's my voice."
Yeah, that's you. That was
bus home at the end of the school day. Sometimes I wouldn't take the bus, and I would walk home after school. On this day, I had to stay after, so it was a little later than usual, and it was a long walk, and I decided to take the long way along the other side of the hill. It was a nice day, so I started on my way. I was walking slowly, and I would stop to sit and rest on the way. It must have been getting around 5 p.m. by this time, and I finished the highway part of my walk. I started walking the huge mountain up home. It must have been at least 8 miles up. I had to rest at times just to catch my breath. I could really feel it in my legs, and I couldn't run if I had to, but I continued. It was early fall, about the last part of September, and it started to get dark and chilly. I was really starting to walk as fast as I could, but the damn mountain went on forever. Just as I started to reach the top, the moon was shining bright. My legs were like rubber, and I was hearing what sounded like bare feet slapping on the pavement. They were getting faster and faster, and I didn't even want to look back to see what it was. Then all of a sudden, something sprang out of the brush behind me. At first, I thought it was a deer, but when I slowly turned my head to see what it was, I could not believe what I was seeing. It looked like a human with no skin, just the muscles showing. I used to call it the Skin Man.
pretty cool.
I remember that. I think that's the whole book. That's the part I remember the most. I thought that was
That
so.
one there? Really?
Yeah. That
Yeah, it
and
was.
somewhere where you were in a cemetery and you had to dig the grave and stuff like that. And then these people from ancient times showed up or something like that. It was like, ah.
I was wondering what you were thinking when you were narrating that. I was wondering what the heck you were thinking.
I
You
was
probably
thinking, no way, that can't be true. But hey, things happen, I guess. So I was
Yeah.
glad I was narrating it and not experiencing it.
Ah, you did a wonderful job. I love it. And I still listen to it, especially, if towards fall, I'll get it out and I'll listen to your audiobook and stuff. It's pretty, you did a wonderful job.
Hey,
So
for holiday your parties.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, so what's up in the future? What's going on? I mean, maybe I can get you that ghost kids to you and we can work together on that. That would be wonderful.
Your document, and I can go through it, and we can probably schedule a time what works best for you, and I can give you a few samples. That'd be good.
Sounds great. Sounds wonderful. Um, I know it's on a Sunday. I know you probably are busy. I know you were in the studio, so I don't want to keep you too much longer. But I do have another video to show you of the intro of the audiobook. If you wanted to check it out with me.
Sure.
It's cool. I mean, I come up with these little
Demons and Strange Experiences. True Stories, Strange but True. Part 2 by Curtis D. Schweiger, Jr. Read for you by Brooke Chambers.
awesome.
Yeah.
It is so awesome. You did a wonderful job. I figured I love the intros. I had to do something with an intro to it. But somewhere on my channels, I probably have 50, 60 videos that I would put together with them, and St. Patrick's Day is coming up. So I had an audiobook, Adventures in the Clover Forest. So I'll probably be putting some of them out there a little bit, for St. Patrick's Day. And I hopefully in the future we can work together, Gina. I talk with you back and forth on Facebook and say hi. And I hope you and yours and everybody stays healthy and keep in touch with me. And I'm so glad we made it. I know it's a Sunday. It's a weird day to get together and talk, but thank you for having a little interview with me, and hopefully we can do this again. And enjoy that Bloody Mary.
I will.
And I'll see you later, Gina. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gina. I hope to see you soon again.
All right.
All right, later.